So much it's my pleasure to be here. I did enjoy your interview with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And my book is called The Gambler's Game, and it's the true story of the only American to break the bank at Monte Carlo.
And you wrote this book because you play roulette?
I do now. I had to learn. He was also a baseball player, and I had no idea anything about baseball. I'm from England, so I know about cricket. But I had to learn all about baseball as well as roulette, and interview a lot of people and do quite a bit of traveling as well.
So who should read this book? It sounds like it could be for everyone, or it could be for just a few folks.
This is for anybody who's interested in what it was like towards the end of the frontier time in the Wild West. Because the character in this book, who's Bill Dahmer, who was my grandfather, he used to set up his own roulette wheel in the old saloons in the Wild West, and it was pretty dangerous. So there's that, and there's baseball, because he was a baseball player. And then there's sort of the gritty Gilded Age meets Downton Abbey as he travels to Europe. And he spends many, many years in Monte Carlo, and Paris, and London. And so it's got a bit of everything, really.
Well, you say it has a bit of everything, but does it have romance?
No. Of course it has romance. It absolutely has romance. It's not always what you think it would be, as with real life. But it's you know, this is a true story, but it's remarkably like Dostoevsky's original The Gambler. In that, you know, does he get the girl, doesn't he get the girl, does he realise that the girl's more important than the money, and the cars, and the independence? And so, you have to read the book to find out.
So now we're getting somewhere. So, what was the meaning of writing this book for you? It sounds as if it could have some profound personal meaning, and if it did, how do you feel you might have been changed by writing it?
It's had a profound effect on me because he was born in 1869, so I know I look good for my age, but we never met. He didn't discuss this with anyone in the family. So even my cousins who knew him as an old man, he never discussed any of this part of his life with anybody. So to go down this journey was extraordinary for me to discover. And it's extraordinary how much you can find. You know, newspaper archives are available on the internet, and I want to shout out to all the people who spend their lives scanning newspaper articles from towns small and big across the land to make research for a project like that a lot easier. But I think it's given me a newfound respect for what life was like around the turn of the last century in America, where I think people were a lot more resilient and had to really think on their feet.
So, how resilient are you? Tell us a little bit about a turning point in your personal life in which you had to show resilience.
I've done some pretty crazy things in my life, but I don't think I've ever been more afraid than when I embarked on this writing a whole book, because it was suggested to me that it be a screenplay, and actually my wife said, no, you need to go on this whole journey, you need to write the book. And 2 years, visited 5 countries and interviewed so many people, and it's terrifying that now you're all going to get to read it. But I mean, you know, I did my first parachute jump when I was 16 in the British Army, and that was a walk in the park compared to this.
So where can people find this book?
Absolutely everywhere. You know, you can just get it on your phone, on Amazon. You can go to Amazon and Goodreads and all good online bookstores and Waterstones in London and Barnes and Noble in America.
And the name.
And there's an ebook and there's an audio book and probably in Braille as well.
What's the name of the book?
It's called The Gambler's Game.
Ah, thank you.
Thank you very much, James. This is great. I think I'm going to stop here because you've got more than enough on time. You've seen and heard from me more than enough. And I want to let you know how much fun I had with you, and I hope you got some tips from this that will be helpful to you.